Hi friends, I'm Jaya Kalra. Welcome to my channel, and we are talking on the series of Khasi folk tales. So today I'm here with another story, and the title of this beautiful story is What Makes the Eclipse? What Makes the Eclipse? So this story is based on that. Very early days in the village of Khasi, there was a child born whose name was Kana. She was a very, very beautiful child, and her mother was very, very scared. Like, this child is so beautiful, anyone can kidnap her. So she used to keep her very nicely covered and very protected, but her father was not in the favor of keeping her protected and wanted her to be brought up like other normal children. So he was living that kind of a life only. So one day what happened when this Kanam was going to the well with her pitcher to get the water. So the tiger whose name was Yukla saw her, and he got so tempted, and he captured her and brought her to his den. And she was very much feared because she has heard that the tiger is amongst all the beasts, he's the most notorious and doesn't leave anyone and kills, and she was very scared. But what happened when Yukla brought her to his den? He saw she's too small and it is not sufficient for him to have even just for a one meal. So he thought, let me feed her nicely and let her grow big. So what he started doing, he used to bring the different kind of delicacies for her, he used to feed her, and she started enjoying. Even in her father's place also, she could not enjoy those kind of delicacies. So she got friendly with Yukla and the environment, and she started living happily there, growing. And when she grew, so then one day, what happened? The Yukla, the tiger, thought, now she is grown up enough, so I can I can eat her, and I can call my friends also for a treat. There will be a sufficient food for them for the treat also. And he was muttering and he was talking to himself in the den. And it just happened near the den used to live one mouse who heard the whole muttering of tiger, and he felt very bad for you you now Kanam, that the tiger is going to eat her. So she went to the Kanam and told her that tiger is planning to eat her with his friends. So then what happened? She got very scared and she started crying like anything in a fear, and then she requested the mouse to help her. So then mouse said, okay, you do one thing, you run from the den in the absence of tiger, because he has decided to kill you tomorrow. So you run and you just go to and seek the this thing help of Hynroh. Hynroh was a magician. He said he can do something for you, and you go to this Hynroh and take the help. Then what happens? She went to Yu Hynroh, and everyone knew that he was a monster. In the normal situation, she would have never gone to him. No one used to go nearby because he was so notorious. So, but during the circumstances, she had no other way. She went to him. And when the Hugh Hindro heard the whole story, that how the tiger kept, and he has the enmity with the tiger also. So he said, okay, I will help you. And what he did, like, he gave her this toad, the giant toad. The magician gave Kanam the skin of toad, and said that you cover this, you have to wear this all the time. and then only you can protect yourself. But in case if you just take out this skin, and the bad omen will fall on you and you will die. So she was scared also, but she had no way out. So she took the skin from Bahunro and she wore that skin. And now the Bahunro was very much this thing that she's so beautiful, and he made her a slave. So the friend, the mouse, when she saw that she sent him to the Hynroh, she thought she made a big mistake by sending her to Hynroh, and he has made her own slave. So then, in one day, in the absence of Hynroh, that mouse came to the Kanam and said, like, I feel very bad for you. Come with me. I'll take you somewhere and to the magic tree. And then what he did, he said, and he took the Kanam with him, this mouse you see here. He took her with him, and he said that this is a magic tree, and it can take you to the higher realm, to the sky also. So you can try this. You just climb on the tree. So this Kanam, who is covered in the skin of the toad, she climbed on the tree, and the magic words given to taught by the mouse to her: grow, grow, the sky is very near, expand, the sky is very near. She started just chanting that. And slowly, slowly, this tree, the magic tree, grew very big, and she reached to the sky. And once she stepped inside the sky, then what happened? The tree itself became smaller and became to the normal size only. Now she was wandering in the higher realm, in the toad skin, all over in the sky. All the people there were living in the palaces, and no one was ready to give her the shelter because of her toad, slimy skin, and all her bad looks and all that. So no one was giving her this thing. At last, she reached in front of the castle of Kasnigi the sun, and she was there. And when the Sngi was a very kind-hearted, and she felt bad for her, she felt pity and asked her to stay in the outhouse outside the palace. She can stay there. So the Kanam started living in that outhouse. So one day, what happened? She in the clothes, this thing and all, she was feeling very hot. So she took out her skin and kept it in the side, and she was just resting. It just happened. That was the time the Kasnigi son came out, and he just saw her inside the hut, and the beautiful, beautiful girl over there, beautiful maiden. So he was astonished, and he was very excited to tell his mother, son, that like this thing, what he has seen there. So he came back and he spoke with his mother, and he said that like that, I have seen there is a girl who wears the toad skin, and she's very beautiful, and she should be allowed inside the palace, and I want to marry her. So the son told the son that do not be in a hurry. Maybe there is some evil on this girl. That's why, or she herself is a evil who, who is just mesmerizing you. Is not a girl. So let us wait for some time and let me see with my own eyes. So then what happened? This Kasnigi, the son, started keeping her eyes on the Kanam. And one day she found that where she took out her skin, and she was sleeping inside the hut. And that day, the still mother said, don't be in a hurry, because we have to burn this skin. Maybe there is some evil on her, and that's why she has to wear this skin. So we will burn this skin. Unless that, don't go nearby her. And she was waiting, and she got a chance, the Snigi, and she, when one day she was resting, she was sleeping, the Kanam, she picked up the skin and burned that skin. After that, she was happily welcomed in the palace, and because she was a beautiful maiden, and she got married to the son of the Kasnigi, and she was living happily there. But this Hynroh and this thing, Hynroh and the Snigi, there was the bad enmity between the Snigi and the Hynroh, the toad, the magician, because the Kasnigi has refused to give him the tribute, which was earlier in earlier days it was meant that like everyone has to give the tribute to him, but she refused. So, and when the Hynro came to know that Kasnigi has burned the magician skin of Kanam, he got more furious. Then what he did, he again climbed to the this magic tree, and because he wanted to fight with the Kasnigi, and he reached the realm to the sky, and he started fighting with the Kasnigi, and he captured her also. Now all the people on the earth was watching this fight going on. All the ancient Khasis were watching it. They got very scared. They were timid. They were not able to say anything. But at that time, they didn't find anything. So they started shouting in a loud voice and started beating the drums. You can see all of these Khasi men shouting, and the drums are being beating in the loud, and was filled the whole world was filled with the commotion. And that was the time when he has captured the Hunro has captured the Kasnigi. He got scared. He felt that some uh, some army is coming to hold me and to kill me, like any other timid person. He was also timid from inside, and he got scared, and he just left the Kasnigi and just came back running down on the earth. So, and from that time, like the human beings thought, like because of our this beating the drums and all that, we could save our saviors who is like giving us who is our benefactors. We have saved them, and they are our benefactors. So then from that time, the Khasi people, like it is said in the other countries, they call it a eclipse when this kind of thing is happen. When Hynro, time to time, it is said that time to time he attacks on the sun, and in the other countries it is believed that it's a eclipse. But the ancient Khasis who has seen this Hynro fighting with the sun, they knew that it is Hynro, who is fighting, not the eclipse. So every time, whenever there is a eclipse, the Khasi people, they start beating the drums and start shouting in the loud voice, and they believe with doing this they can you know release the sun, their benefactors, from the arms of Yuhinro. So Yuhinro, and this is the story of this. And you would like to know what happened to Yukla when, like that Kanam went to this Yuhinro, the Kakla, when he came back in the den and he found that she's not there, Kanan has ran away. He got very furious and he started shouting loudly and threatening. And the whole jungle has become so scared. Every animal become threatened and scared. And he was giving the threatening, whoever has taken my prey, I will not leave them. And that was the time to his friends to whom he has called for the feast. They also got very angry. They also got very angry that we will not get the feast. And in anger, they attacked Yukla and killed him. So you can see that how who wanted to kill Kanam, Yukla was killed himself by his bad intention. So this is the story of what causes the eclipse. That, as per the Khasi people, it is the Hynroh attacking their son, their benefactor, and when they beat the drums and they shout loudly, the Hynroh runs away, leaves the sun, and they protect their benefactors. So, this is the story behind the eclipse. So, I hope you liked the story. If you have liked it, leave some comments. It will inspire me also. Like you are liking the stories, whichever I'm telling you. And if you have liked, like it, subscribe it, and share it with others to know more of the Khasi culture and their stories and all. And see you till the next time with another story. Bye.